Hello everyone, this is Vishnuvardhan. I'm a third year computer science engineering student at Bennett University. Today I'm going to discuss about the topic evolution of science. In this topic, we're also going to discuss about the impact of science on the present society and also on the environment. Let's jump into the topic and learn first. What is science? Science is nothing but the intellectual and practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through the observation and experiments is called science. Simply, we can say science is nothing but the techniques that we use to make our life easier. For example, before the invention of the light bulb by Thomas Alva Edison, people used to work only till the evening. After the evening, all the stores get closed, all the roads will be stay unhuman, and everything gets dark. But after the invention of light bulb, people started working even at the nights. All the stores got opened. Employment has even increased on the nights, and also traveling also became easier in the night times. So here the light bulb changed the life. So science helped in such a way. Next, we will learn where it started. The evolution of science started when the caveman first discovered the fire. From there, after he started farming and started learning about the astronomical sciences, celestial deviation, communications, satellite forecasting, next robotic sciences, rocket sciences, and nanotechnology. And present we are at the Web 5. Web 5 means we are in the technology where the cryptocurrency, digital payments, and metaverse, artificial intelligence, and the virtual reality is working. So now let's discuss about the best invention that hasn't recognized in 1980s. So all these inventions was done by Nikola Tesla. He did many experiments on alternating current, high voltage and high frequency experiments. Uh, his experiments helps us in the wireless power transfer and communication through the radio waves and frequency collection. So his inventions were never recognized. If his inventions was recognized, then the world will be far beyond our imagination. See, but his lab was being destroyed after his death, and all his recordings, all his lab files have been destroyed. If his inventions were recognized, then the world used to see the wireless power transfer and radio transmission, AC, and neon lights, vacuum variable capacitor, induction motors. All this we can be able to see in the 1980s only. If all those things were invented in 1980s, then by the time 2022 we will be more far beyond, and we can work on the nanosciences also. So this can be a regretful situation for our century. Next, we'll learn about the device that made our life easier. That is nothing but the mobile phones and smartwatches. So after this invention of mobile phones, life became so easy in such a way that we are just one click away from doing anything. So we can make calls, we can communicate with each other, we can send texts, mails, and we can share our daily moments with everyone. We can order food, we can take photos, and also we can listen to music. We can track our health status. Again, we can keep in touch with our health status every day. So just like a sword, we are also having the both sides using these mobile phones. One was the positive side and the other one was the negative side. First, we'll discuss the positive sides of these mobile phones. Introduction of these mobile phones brought a drastic change in business fields, because due to the communication, the business has been increased and developed in so many ways. Also the banking, the internet banking became more easier, and we were just one click away from making a large transactions without staying in the line in the bank. And people became more creative, and using these social medias applications for the advertisements. And we can learn many things using our mobiles. We can learn some courses, we can learn talents, and also we can take movies. But on the negative side, there are some applications which people were getting addicted to. They were just sitting on one place and using that application. So this is becoming more, and people is getting lazier. They're not doing any work, and this was affecting their mental health. So I think we have to control using mobile phones. Then we can become more intellectual. Next, replacement of old jobs with the new ones. Every time the science get evolved, the old jobs get replaced with the new ones. Also, the employment will also be increased thrice. For example, before the invention of the cars and bikes, everyone used to travel on horses. So there will be an industry for the horse seats and the foot of the horses. So when these automobiles were introduced, all those jobs were lost, all those industries were being closed, and the thrice of the jobs were given to the in the automobile industry. See here, one job was lost and the 100 jobs were created. So evolution of science gives better jobs for everyone. So there is no scarcity of jobs. And coming to the next slide, the best way that we use our science is to help the disabled. We fought the disability using the science. A person who can't hear can now hear all those things with his hearing aid, and a well-known athlete lost his leg even though he won a championship using an artificial leg. And the well-known person named Stephen Hawking is a paralyzed person, but he can share his thoughts through the text using a wheelchair which was made by the Intel. So with these kind of inventions, we can also make disability to work for anything, and we can increase their confidence levels. So next, the main topic is nanotech. Nanotech is a present trending technology which we are developing, and in this nanotech, the main use of this nanotech was in the medical field. We can make the complicated surgeries using this nanotechnology, and this nanotech is also mainly used for the diagnosis purposes. In this diagnosis, a normal diagnosis, we have to go through step by step for the diagnosis, and this takes a lot much effort and time for to diagnose any system or a person. So but using this nanotechnology, we can diagnose a person or a device in very simply. This decreases the cost, effort and time. So nanotechnology is mostly used in present days. For example, once upon a time, if any disaster occurred, people used to travel on helicopters to help people. But now the drones were sending. So nanotechnology is nothing but a compressed version of the helicopters, so that we can do small things which helicopters can't do. Next, we'll learn about the impact of science on environment. See, previously, as I said, there is a sword has both negative sides and positive sides. But we are using science, but we are destroying the environment. Using the automobile vehicles, we are releasing the CO2 and increasing the Earth's temperature. And we are using lots of water to generate the electricity, and some of the water gets wasted. And all the industrial wastes that we are creating were just dumping into the seas and the air. So for our sake we are destroying the society, environment. So to prevent this, we also made some processes called recycling. We are using all the recycled products, and we started using electronic vehicles, which saves the atmosphere and decreases the heat on the earth. So we are updating day by day by saving the environment also. So science can be used in both the positive ways and negative ways, but using it in the positive ways helps the world to gain knowledge and to evolve. So thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you for Bennett University.